This conference will now be recorded.
So this course is SAP S4 HANA and Fiori Security. So as you know, right, so far we are working as a SAP Security Consultant, and we worked in we executed a security transactions, like we maintain the users and roles in traditional systems like ECC, BW, GRC, these kind of.
Ravi sir,
Yeah, yes, Dipali.
sir, are you recording the session?
Yes, I'm recording. Okay. Okay. So far we maintain the users and roles. Okay, we know how to create users, how to create roles, and how to grant the authorizations. Okay, so in traditional systems like ECC system, BW system, and GRC kind of systems, and you know, right, how the end users finally get the access and how the end users able to execute the transactions. So all these things we already know, right? But what the new in S4 HANA system and what the new in Fiori system, that I will explain here. Okay. So here, before going to the S4 HANA system, so first we will we'll discuss about what is HANA. Okay. So here HANA is a database. Okay, HANA is a database, like how we have a SQL server and other traditional databases. So HANA is a SAP own product, it's a database. So if your system, if your SAP system is running on HANA database, means we can say our application is running on HANA database. For example, your ECC system is having the database. Generally, our ECC system having the database like Oracle, SQL server kind of databases. But if your ECC system is running on HANA database, means we can say ECC on HANA, okay, or BW on HANA, like that we can call it as. Okay, so now we say HANA is a database, it's SAP own product. So HANA database having a multiple facilities when you compare to the our traditional databases, like reading and writing capabilities are very high in HANA database. So that and all not required for us. So just when you compare to the traditional databases, HANA database is very more powerful with respect to the writing and reading capabilities. So that's why now most of the clients are moving to upgrade their databases or migrate their databases from traditional databases to HANA database. Okay, so that's why the HANA is coming to the picture. So earlier SAP used the other products like Oracle SQL Server, right? But now slowly they are moving to change the database to their own database like SAP HANA database. Okay, so HANA is a database. Okay, so if I say ECC on HANA means your ECC system is running HANA database. If I say BW on HANA means your system is running on HANA data, like that. So, but here, for example, let us say currently my client having a ECC system with Oracle database. Yes, currently we are using ECC system. You may see in your projects, you should have ECC system. That ECC system may be currently running on traditional database like Oracle or SQL server. There is a choice here. Your client want to migrate the database. Means the application remains the same. Only the database is migrated from to HANA. So that can be done by your consultant along with the DBA people. So we are not involved. In those database migration projects. So, for example, your application is migrating. So currently, your client using ECC system, they want to migrate into the new system. So we have a new system called S4 HANA. You have a new system called S4 HANA. SAP S4 HANA is a it's the new version of the ECC, we can say. So we have a ECC system. So now ECC is slowly it's slowly migrating to the SAP S4 HANA system. SAP S4 HANA is an ERP system like your ECC. ECC means we have a modules like FICO, SD, MM, other logistic modules like product, PP, WM. The same like that, our SAP S4 HANA is a business system. It's a ERP system. It is also having a functional like finance, logistics, controls, and the SDMM, all other modules we have. Okay, so now SAP S4 HANA is the new version of the ECC system, we can say. So here we can see, yes, what is SAP S4 HANA? Is SAP's ERP for large enterprise. It is a source of SAP R3 and SAP ERP and is optimized for SAP in-memory database called HANA. Means SAP S4 HANA will come with the database SAP HANA database. So by default, if you are installing SAP S4 HANA means, so it should run on top of HANA database. So maybe what is the difference between your ECC system to S4 HANA? With respect to the functionality, it is same, but technically what your SAP ECC may have your traditional databases, but SAP S4 HANA having compulsory the HANA database, but it having the more other facilities also having if you compare to the ECC system. Okay, but functionality wise, the purpose wise, both are for running the business. Okay, ECC we are using to run a business. S4 HANA also we are using to run a business, but S4 HANA is the new version of the system to SAP ECC. Going forward, so maybe after 4 or 5 years, we will see S4 HANA only in all the projects. Okay, we will not have the ECC. Okay, so ECC and S4 HANA is the same. As a security consultant, just don't worry. ECC and S4 HANA is both are same. So like how we have a functional modules and the technical modules in ECC, in S4 HANA also will have a technical and functional modules. Okay, but the just trying to understand here. Okay, the platform SAP HANA has been available since 2010. Of course, this is all the story of when the HANA is coming to the picture, and then the S4 HANA is coming to the picture. Just you can get this information in the internet as well. So you just know about what is S4 HANA, what is the difference between ECC to S4 HANA. These details all you can get it in the internet or Google somewhere, so that you can get an idea if you don't have an idea. Okay. So here the launch of new suite called SAP S4 HANA. So we can say SAP S4 HANA is the new suite. Okay, so it came in the year of 2015 itself, but now only the clients are slowly moving to migrate their systems to this SAP S4 HANA system to run their business here. Okay, so this SAP S4 HANA is available in two versions, two editions, on-premise and cloud. So SAP S4 HANA on-premise, SAP S4 HANA on cloud. So generally for large scale companies, they'll install the SAP S4 HANA within their premise. So that means they will install their own SAP S4 HANA system means, so that we can say SAP S4 HANA on premise. Some small companies, they will get the SAP S4 HANA from the cloud also. So means this cloud means it's a sharing. The same system can be shared for other businesses as well. But here we can consider SAP S4 HANA on premise. On premise means, so the system is installed by the client in their premises, in their office, like that. Cloud means they will get the sharing with other clients. Okay, so generally we will talk in only on premise only. Okay, just the versions and all we can see. What are the different versions available in SAP S/4HANA so far, in both on-premise and cloud. Okay.
So Ravi, security features is the same, right? On-premise or cloud, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter for us. Okay, so for us it doesn't matter. Okay,
Okay.
we will finally can able to log into the any kind of systems. Okay, so we are not. So maybe your basis consultants and HANA administrators can bother about. It is HANA cloud or on-premise, but security consultant is not. They don't need to bother about. Okay.
Okay.
So we will see the what kind of versions are available in SAP S/4HANA cloud-based and on-premise editions. Okay. So see here we can see yes the SAP S/4HANA product offering consists of two editions: SAP S/4HANA on-premise and SAP S/4HANA cloud. Okay. So SAP S/4HANA on-premise is similar in terms of coverage, functionality, industry-specific support, and localization to the current SAP business suite like our ECC. Okay, so SAP also offering S/4HANA cloud-based it supports these many languages. Okay, so SAP has emphasized the product as pivotal to its cloud shift. Okay, so since now the cloud market is it's a peak stage, that's why the SAP released the products in cloud as well. Okay, so we'll see. So these are all the database. These are not required. The database, what is HANA database, why it is popular, and all you can get in somewhere in. You can watch some YouTube videos and all. Just if you have a time today, just watch Dipali. What is SAP HANA database like that? You can get one idea. Okay. So this is our SAP systems. Okay. The journey here. Okay, SAP HANA journey. SAP HANA means it's a database. Just okay. So SAP HANA is a in-memory platform. So what is in-memory and all means it's a feature. In-memory means it's a big story. So in-memory means it's a kind of okay. SAP HANA is not like a traditional database. It's in-memory database. In-memory means we will have a we'll have a special kind of hardware and software mechanisms. So the way of data is storing, the way of data is reading is completely different when you compare to the traditional database. So these are all the facilities of in-memory. So SAP HANA is this kind of platform actually. So generally, actually, in earlier days, in the beginning days, they used the SAP HANA database on mainly in business warehouse systems. Then slowly they started to use HANA database in the business in business systems as well, like ECC and other kind of systems as well. So now they have a slowly they developed the new application with HANA database. It is S4 HANA. What is the features available in SAP S/4HANA means? So it is a simplified data model, new user experience, advanced processing, and choice of deployment. Okay, so we will see here one by what is simplified data model, what is new user experience, what is advanced processing and choice of deployment. We will see going forward. So the versions of SAP S/4HANA is we can see like this. So like we have a ECC, we have a SAP versions like SAP ECC 6. Before we have ECC 5. So before that we have a SAP R3 4.7. Like we have SAP 4.6C like that. After ECC 6, there is no new version available. We have enhancement packages like ECC, EHP1, EHP2, EHP3, EHP4, EHP5, SAP EHP, ECC6, EHP7, EHP8. Then later, I think these S4 HANA is came into the picture. Okay, after SAP ECC 6, so they stopped with the new versions, but they released the enhancement packages like EHP1, EHP2 like that. But later, the new version is released with the new with many features, that is SAP S4 HANA system. So the versions available, the version starts S4 HANA is generally this S4 SAP S4 HANA came into the picture in 2015 itself. So the versions we can see like this: SAP S4 HANA 1503 means the version name starts with year and month actually. Okay, SAP S4 HANA year 1503 means 2015-03 release. Okay, so actually SAP S4 HANA yearly once it's released in the new version on the on-premise edition. So like we have SAP 1503, but in the same year they released 1511 as well. But from next year onwards, yearly once only they are releasing, like 1605, 1709, 1809, now 1909 also is available here. Okay, the current version of SAP S4 HANA is SAP S4 now 2019-09 is also available. This is the current version. So only the few months back released, but still the most of the clients are using 1809. They're slowly migrating into the new version. So the version you can see like yearly once they are releasing the new version for on-premise edition. Okay, I will show you in the system how to find out the version of our systems in the system. Just remember, these are the SAP S4 HANA version. Like in cloud-based also they are releasing the versions, but these versions they are releasing quarterly once. Okay, quarterly once they are releasing the versions here. Like SAP S4 HANA Cloud 1603, then 1605, 1608, 1611, then like that quarterly once they are releasing the patches kind of support packs kind of releases here. So but here also again the quarterly we have a feature pack supports. Okay, yearly once they are releasing the new version, in between they are releasing the feature packs like support packs. Okay, support packs means so if any the bugs and any bugs or the new features are required, they'll put into the next features pack supports. So like SAP S4 HANA 1809, FPS1, FPS2, FPS3, FPS 4, then we will get the new version. Okay, I will show you. So for example, currently my client is using SAP S4 HANA 1809 FPS2 means they are in feature pack support. So basis consultant always they will install the new feature packs. Feature packs are nothing but it's support packs. So earlier we are calling it as a support packs. Now we are calling it feature packs. Okay, like that we will have the versions and all. Okay. These are all very important. So you should know we are working on which version of the system in S4 HANA, as well as we'll have a Fiori system as well. That system version also we should know. Okay. So the deployment here, deployment means how you will install the SAP S4 HANA for your business. So we can see here there are various ways to get SAP S4 HANA. For example, the new implementation, the system conversion, and landscape transformation. So the new implementation means it's completely the new installation. For example, so far your client is not using any kind of SAP system. First time they are going to implement SAP for their business. Then we can say that is the new implementation. New implementation, this is the new implementation of SAP S4 HANA. The customer who are migrating from non-SAP or from an SAP ERP system and implementing a fresh system that requires the initial data load. So in this scenario, the SAP S4 HANA system is implemented. And master data transactional data are migrating from the legacy systems, the standard data migration tools we will use. So this and all, you know, right, how the new implementation will be. Maybe your client business is running on some other non-ERP, non-SAP systems. Currently, your client business is running on Oracle apps, some other systems. they want to implement SAP. They want to move into SAP. So then what we will do, we will freshly install the SAP S4 HANA system. Then we will start the data migrating from old system to the new system. Further, they will use some process to data transfer. Okay, that is called the new implementation. The system conversion means this is a complete conversion of an existing SAP business suite system to SAP S4. And customers who want to change their current ERP system to SAP S4HANA, this scenario is technically based on software upgrade manager. Some tool we have a tool called Sum tool. So they will use the Sum tool to convert the database from, or maybe for example, currently my client having a SAP ECC system. They want to migrate into the S4HANA. Okay, both are SAP systems. Okay, they want to convert into that system as a S4 HANA. Okay, then we can say that is the system conversion. The same systems they are migrating into the new version. Same SAP system. Maybe your ECC system having Oracle database, but now SAP S4 HANA means it should do, first database conversion should happen. Oracle to HANA. Okay, they will use the some tool called Sum tools. I think HANA, if you know the HANA administration topics, you may hear this tool, Sum tool they will use to upgrade the database from, migrate the database from traditional database to HANA database. First database to be migrated, then application will be migrated from ECC to S4 HANA. Okay, so they will use a Sum tool or DMO tool. Okay, both the tools are available for database migration, then application migration. Then landscape conversion, some projects maybe you can see landscape transformation. This is considered transformation of current regional SAP systems into the global SAP S4 HANA systems, or split out different parts of systems into the one system. For example, currently my client are using the systems separately. For example, for US business they are using one system. For UK region they are using some systems. For APAC region they are using one separate system. So they want to currently they want to use a single system for entire globally. So then all the three systems data should be get into the one single system. This we can say it is a landscape transformation project. You may work on this kind of projects also in your experience or going forward. So the deployments, any deployment we can use this SAP S4 HANA system. Okay, so there is new implementation, system conversion, and landscape transformation. So the choice of SAP S4 HANA is available. So just get these things in your mind. Okay. So here they explained about the feature packs, how the feature packs, FPS means the feature packs will be available quarterly. They release the feature packs. So after FPS 3, they will be we'll get the new version. Okay. See, like this. For example, 1809 we have now. Of 1809, so first FPS will be released. Then FPS 2, FPS 3, then we will get the 1909 system. 1909 system. Here, earlier we are calling it support packs, now we are calling it as a feature. Okay, now we are calling as a feature class. So basis consultant need to read all these things very carefully. Okay, the security consultant, okay, just have an idea on this. So coming to our security point of view, okay, what new here in SAP S4 HANA we will see in other few minutes. So before going to that, I will explain what is Fiori as well. Here we have two systems, SAP S4 HANA and SAP Fiori. So far we know what is SAP S4 HANA. SAP S4 HANA is it's a kind of the new business suite. So same like as our ECC system. So which is a new version of the SAP system we will use to run the entire business. But what is Fiori system here? Okay, what is the Fiori system? Okay, so SAP Fiori is a collection of apps that are created based on the rules of SAP user experience. SAP Fiori is a new user experience system. Okay, so what we have, SAP Fiori is a collection of apps that are created based on the rules of the user experience. So at the point of SAP hire in 2013, the first 25 apps for managers and employees. Okay, managers with request and approval functions had been released. So what the Fiori is a kind of a front-end system for your SAP S4 HANA. So for example, so Deepali, so this is very important. Okay. So this is SAP S4 HANA system, right? This is SAP S4 HANA. Generally, how the users will log into the SAP S4 HANA system? So for example, you have a ETC system. How the users are logging into how the end users are logging to the SAP ECC system?
Wait, SAP
Through GUI, right? For example, there is a sales manager, he is a user, he is an end user. How he is logging to the ECC system? Through GUI, he is logging into the ECC system. He is executing the transaction codes, right? He is executing the transaction codes in the ECC system. But here, in this new version of the SAP S4 HANA and Fiori systems, end users can access the business systems through Fiori system here. Okay, instead of using the GUI, maybe GUI also can use, but instead of using the GUI, they will use the Fiori system here. This is called Fiori system. This is SAP Fiori system here. For example, I am a sales manager. How I can execute the sales related transactions here? Through Fiori system, I am able to access it. So, but finally the data is updating, data is granting from SAP S4 HANA. See, SAP S4 HANA is connecting to the Fiori system. So here we have some gateway related configuration that I will show you. So here what the thing is, SAP Fiori is a new user experience system to access the business transactions as a apps here. So here users are not executing the T codes. Users are just using the apps, that just using the tiles here. How we have our smartphones, how we have a tiles or apps, how we are using the touch to access the specific app here as well. So we have a sales related apps, finance related apps. For all the modules, we have a apps are designed in here in the Fiori system. For example, here there is a tile called PO approval. So user just click on that PO approval app, means automatically the screen will appear here where the data is coming to here from SAP S4 HANA. Means users should have the access in both the Fiori system and SAP S4 HANA system. Means user is not required to log into this business system. User always log into the Fiori system and they can see their tiles and the apps in order to perform the access. These tiles and apps can log in through their desktops or their laptops, their mobiles as well. Okay, so this Fiori system is connected to the our front end systems called tablets, desktops, mobiles like that. So finally, so this Fiori system is a mediator between your business systems to your personal systems like tablets, laptops, and mobiles like that. So Fiori is not a business system; it's a gateway system. Fiori, we can say it is a gateway system. This is also a SAP product. Okay, it is a gateway system. So whenever user, so user is, for example, I am a request approver. I need to approve the request. I'm a manager. I need to approve the request. So I don't have a laptop in my hand. I don't need to worry about. I can access. I can approve the request through my mobile or my tablet if I have in my hand. So such kind of the new user experience is available here in S4 HANA and Fiori versions here. Okay, so earlier days, if you are using the traditional systems, means old systems, so you should be in office and you should be able to log into the SAP systems through in office network only or through office devices only. Through the personal devices kind mobile tablets or laptops, through any kind of the tools you can use to access these systems. Further, the Fiori we are using as a gateway system. Okay, see here we can see we can use the tablets or we can use the mobile or we can use the laptop like that. See, the tiles we will have users can have the tiles here. They can travel to anywhere, so they can directly contact to the customers just with tab or mobile. Okay, so like that, the Fiori is a collection of apps that are created based on the rules of the SAP user experience. Okay, so actually when the Fiori is introduced, only 25 apps are designed. That is also for managers purpose, like for important apps only they design. But now slowly this number of the apps are developed. Now it's almost 12,000 apps are developed for all the modules. So when the Fiori is introduced, only 25 apps only available, like PO approvals or invoice approvals, kind of important apps. But now if you see currently we have 12,000 nearly 12,000 apps are available in Fiori. So slowly you can understand who will develop these apps and how to find out the here the thing is, instead of transactions we are going to provide the access for apps and tiles to the users. Transaction codes also available. That is different. That you know already how to create a roles for T codes and all that you know. Here, as a security consultant, what you are going to learn newly, how you are going to perform your security operation with respect to these apps and tiles like that. Okay. Just what is the Fiori system? Fiori is a gateway system. So, and SAP S4 HANA system is there, Fiori system is there. So if user want to get the access, means users should have an user account in both Fiori system and S4 HANA system, and users require the roles in both Fiori system and S4 HANA system. Then only user can access the apps and tiles. How they will access and how we will see. Okay. See. This is very important. What kind of SAP S4 HANA versions we already discussed. Like yearly ones, we have a one version, right? Currently SAP S4HANA 1809. The same like that, what is the Fiori version? Fiori version. Fiori also yearly having one version. Fiori 2.0, Fiori 3.0, Fiori 4.0, like SAP Fiori 5.0. If your S4 HANA system is 1809 means your Fiori system should be 5. Okay, SAP S4 HANA 1909 means Fiori system 6.0. Like that, the compatibility is required. Okay, the version compatibility is required in order to access the things here. I will show you, okay, what kind of version we are using in S4 HANA, what version we are using in Fiori system. Okay. Okay, so like this, okay, we will have this story of what is SAP S4 HANA and the Fiori system. SAP UX means user experience. SAP is user new. SAP continues to create new apps. So we have currently, for example, 12,000 apps. Slowly it is going. Okay, the new apps are always creating by our developers. So whenever the new app is created, so that for that app we need to crack the, we need to create the role or site to the okay. So SAP Fiori, so you may get a doubt here why we need two systems. Okay, earlier only one system is there. So directly users can log into the TCC system to perform the transactions or to update the data like that. But now to get the access, users need to have the access in both Fiori and S4 HANA. And why all these process means it is all for the new user experience purpose. Okay, so now in its competitive world, so everyone looking for simplicity and everyone looking for the new apps like that. Okay, so like how we are using the mobile. So for our personal purpose, the same way the business transactions also should do the very easily, should do the with new user experience concept here. Okay, that's why the Fiori system is coming to the picture to manage these apps. Okay, in between the user and our business system.
So Ravi, like say my
Yeah.
ECS is in HANA,
Yeah.
the user need access to both systems. I mean, user need to be in HANA also.
Yes, no. See, this Fiori concept is available in earlier as well. Okay, S4 HANA is not a mandatory. Maybe for your ECC system also you can use this Fiori system to access the apps. Fiori system we are using for apps purpose. Okay, whenever user want to, so but ECC, in ECC all the versions not available. Maybe in ECC EHP 7, EHP 8. We can use the Fiori system for.
Okay, so that means user need to be there in ECC as well as in HANA Fiori, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, your business system is must and should. Okay, it is ECC or S4 HANA. Okay, so because finally the business data, business transactions are processing in that system. This Fiori system is just for data transformation purpose. Okay, for this apps, transactions are converted as apps by using this Fiori system like that. Okay. Okay, so here we have some implementation planning. These things we will discuss in the tomorrow session. Okay, what is embedded deployment and central hub deployment? This is very important. And with respect to the security point of view, so security point of view, what is the new here? We will see here. So what the new here? We are moving from transaction codes to app here. earlier we have a T codes to access the system, but now we have the apps here. So that means what? So far you know how to create the roles for T codes. In PFCC you can add the T codes. Okay, right? When you are creating the role, but now you should know the same role how you can create to grant the access for apps or tiles here. Apps or tiles both are same. Okay. So what the new here? See here. This and all is. So the classic SAP transactional security, you know. So in Fiori Security, we have S4 HANA and Gateway, both SAP S4 HANA and Fiori system, how you will create the users roles and all you will going to see here. And then how to troubleshoot the security issues in Fiori and S4 HANA. So in old systems, you know how to troubleshoot if any authorization issue is there, how to get the SC53 and how to get the trace record by using ST01. So we have some troubleshooting tools. The same like that in Fiori Security also, we will do the troubleshooting to find out the exact missing authorizations when the user is accessing the apps and tiles that we will see here. See, in our classic SAP security means in our current security model, like in ECC system. So we are using generally the transaction codes we are adding to the role, right? Then the same transaction user can see in the when the user is logged into the system, he can able to access. So what we are doing in the PFCZ, we are adding the transactions and we are maintaining the authorizations, and we are using the expert mode or change authorization data to go to the authorization screen, and finally we are maintaining here authorization values in the authorization objects. And finally we are generating the role. This is the process currently we are using. Okay, but what is the new we are going to learn here? So in classic SAP, in our traditional SAP, there is error here, right? Like, for example, in the role you are going to add a user group, what will happen? You are assigning a role to the user. You cannot add the groups, right? We cannot add the groups to the users, the role tab. So you will get this error message, okay? So that user group we are adding in the authorization object level, right? That user group we are adding in the, so for example, I am a security consultant. I would like to log the users who is belongs to the one user group. Okay, so where I need to add that authorization to the user in the authorization object level, not in the role level.
Yeah.
Not in the SU0. So this concept already you know. So and already you know how to get the trace in SU53 and ST01, all these things you know, right? The repeated, the no authorization information we can see repeatedly. SU53 has improvements, but an authorization trace provides a better picture of potential authorization object values. So these are all very now it a bit easy. So we are going to use the new T codes like ST auth trace in Fiori Security and S4 HANA Security. There we can see the report very clearly. Means repeated values won't come into the trace. Okay. Like coming to the GUI security, SAP menu is not linked to the user security role assignment. And user menu only includes applications or link specific assigned to the roles here. So generally what we are having when you add a T codes, okay, so in our GUI, in our normal security, what we are using, we are creating the role in PFCZ menu tab, we are adding the T codes. We are not adding the menus, right? We are not adding the menus, we are adding the T codes. So then once user is logged into the system, user can see here like this. Through role menu, User will get his menu when he log into the system. But these menus are not coming. These menus are coming from by default. These menus are not linked to the security role, but T codes are linked to the security role here. These are all the existing features we have. Standard above system security. Security roles need a single system. Transactions are added to the role menu. Authorization errors limit to a single system. Reviewing an SC53, you may need to be on the user application server. Authorization trace shows all failures, but not all failures are required here. This is all our existing model, right? So if you want to take the SC53, user should be available, and or you may need to go to the same application server. You need to get the SC53. And authorization trace, if you take it will show all the failures, but I don't require all the failures. I want to see the exact one what user is required. Okay, so that and all simplifies in coming SAP S4HANA Fiori. Okay, so but in basics of Fiori security and troubleshooting, we will see here Fiori security overview, building the roles in Fiori. See, just remember here, SAP gateway system is nothing but Fiori system, that is called front-end system. And SAP ABAP system is nothing but here S4HANA system, that is back-end system. This SAP ABAP system means it would be the S4HANA, or sometimes maybe still some clients are using a ECC as well as a back-end system. Okay, like in the new version of ECC, HP8, HP7. So, but in most of the cases, just remember, so backend system is S4HANA system and the front end system is gateway system. Now we will see how to create a roles and all in our coming sessions. We will learn how to maintain the users and how to maintain the roles and how to create the roles. So all these things we will see in our coming classes. Okay. So why Fiori means these are the points. Single point of entry to multiple systems. Yes, this is also one of the new feature. One Fiori system can connect to the multiple business systems as well. You don't require to use separate Fiori systems for each backend system. One Fiori system can use as a gateway system for multiple backend systems. I have an S4HANA system, I have a GRC system, I have some other business systems like SRM, CRM, like that. So all the systems you can connect to the Fiori system, and users can access the backend systems with respect to the tiles. For example, GRC is there. In GRC system, what we are doing, for example, role owner is there. Role owner can approve the request. So we can create a app for that. Like role owner can approve the request anytime and anywhere through his mobile. We don't need to log into the GRC system. You don't need to go to the NWBCT code to approve the request. Okay, if your GRC system is connected to the Fiori system, so they can use the Fiori system as a gateway to connect to the your backend system GRC to approve access requests. Okay, so the multiple systems run on many devices. Yes, this can be run on tablets, desktops, laptops, mobiles, any devices. Documented user productivity gains. So maybe designed as a dashboard or cockpit. So we have a reports also very clearly. We can see the dashboard kind of reports and graphical reports available here. So training cost, okay, it reduced the training cost as well. SAP, see earlier, if you want to give the training for end users, it is very difficult. End users cannot understand easily. So for example, on we need to explain to the end user how to create a sales order. It's a many T codes they need to use. But now simply we can show in the tab or mobile how to create a sales order. The number of clicks are reduced here. For example, in our traditional, to create a sales order, it will take 10 minutes time. But now Just take 1 or 2 minutes time to complete sales order creation. They are not logged, they are not using the T code, they are just using the tab app or tile here. So that reduce the training cost. The SAP delivered a business content. So coming to the Fiori security overview, Fiori authorization rules contains the catalogs and tiles. Tile catalogs and tile groups. So in our normal security, in our traditional security, we are adding the T codes in the role, but here we are adding the catalogs and groups in the roles. What is catalogs, what is groups, we will see going forward. Okay. Fiori applications are required backend security roles. Yes. So here we need to create the role in both front end and back end. Okay, when you are, for example, sales order app is there. If you want to grant that sales order app, the role should be available in both backend system and front end system. Role need to be created 2 times, okay, in backend system once and front end system once, and you need to assign the role to the user in both backend system and front end system. Then only user can access. Here that's what here. So here we will see what is the catalog and group. At this moment you may not understand, but you will understand very easily when we start our practicals here. Catalog is just a set of apps you want to make available in the role. Group is optional here. So group is kind of a subset of catalogs that shows visible apps from catalog. So catalog and group are seems to be the same, but a small difference is there. So this is apps. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Dipali.
Sir, here means if the Fiori system is connected to ECC, then we will create role in ECC. And if it's connected to HANA, S4 HANA, we will create role in S4 HANA. You mean?
Yeah, exactly. See here, we have a Fiori system and S4 HANA. We need to create a role in both S4 HANA system and Fiori system.
Yeah.
Okay. So then only user can access the app in his device, like a mobile or tab like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So that we have. This is the user device. It will be a laptop or tablet or mobile, any device. So if the user want to see, click on the app here. This is the app, for example, sales order app. User want to this app access means the role should be available in both Fiori system and S4 HANA system. We will create role in both systems for getting this app access. Okay.
So it's here. It's either in HANA system or either in ECC system.
Yeah. This is the main. It should be either S4 HANA or ECC system, whatever. Generally, just forget about ECC. Should be S4 HANA. Okay. S4 HANA.
Yeah. Yeah.
S4 HANA. So going forward, we will see all these screens. Okay, how to add the catalog, and how to create a new catalog, how to add a catalog to the role, and all we will see. So this is very simple. Okay, you already know the SAP security means. This course is very simple. Okay, we will see. See here how to add the. See, we will use the same T code to create the role PFCs itself, but here way of the role creation is different. Here we are adding the T codes in the role, but now we are adding the apps here. We are adding the apps tiles here. Okay, insert tiles means nothing but tiles are available in the catalog. We are adding the catalogs in the role. Insert tile catalog and insert T codes also we can add it. Insert services, everything.
So the tiles are the tiles are created by it, right?
Exactly. Tiles are nothing but T codes, right? How the standard options available. The tiles also available in the system that is created by our Fiori developers, Just we need to identify the respect. Tiles are always available under the catalog. That catalog we will add in the row. For example, catalog contains one catalog contains a set of tiles. When you create the role for that catalog, user can get the set of tiles access. Okay. So the process is same. Creation of the role is same. We will use the PFCGP code, and we will add the catalogs, and we will go to the authorizations. We will maintain the authorizations, and we will assign the role to the user. That are now same. Okay. So building the system in the backend system as well. So the role should be created in both front-end system and backend system. The only user can get the access. So here also I will explain the SE24 concept, how the SE24 concept is available here. Since you know, we may ask, we are not using the transaction course, so, but how the authorization objects maintained for times and all, we will see. And how to get the troubleshooting. If any failure authorizations are there, how to evaluate the missing authorizations. So here we are using the, to get the missing authorizations, we are using the security tools called SP01, SP Authtrace, and we will have a special kind of T codes like IWS error log, SM20, SLG1, HTTP trace. These kind of tools are available to find out the missing authorizations and all. Okay, I will explain all these things. Okay. So, so here can you compare to our normal security. So with SAP, when you troubleshoot issues, we need to troubleshoot in many areas. So earlier we have only SC53 or ST01, but here along with us, we may see in some other areas as well to find out exact issue. Okay. So multiple rounds of analysis is required to get the troubleshoot it. Okay. It is not a security issue, but you may require to troubleshoot it and confirm it is not a security issue like that. Okay. So we will start the practical from tomorrow. So Deepali, I think you are asking the time for 8 o'clock, but be 7 o'clock for tomorrow and day after tomorrow as well, Sunday and Monday. Maybe later we will mix 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Because the Jagadish is from US, for me it is very late night. 8 o'clock means very late night. So
No
this course will take only 12 to 15 hours. It is not a much bigger course. Okay. Maybe we
can. At least do it at 7.
Sorry.
At least 7:30.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can fix the timing 7:30 in between.
Okay. So, yeah.
But maybe tomorrow be available 7 only. Okay. Tomorrow is Sunday.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tomorrow and Monday be available 7 o'clock. From Monday, from Tuesday onwards, we can make it as 7:30.
Sure, sir.
So tomorrow we will get the system access, and we will. I will explain. We will have some configuration steps. Okay, that is very important. So we will start the configuration. Then we will go with our security concepts.
Yeah. So please share today's recording so we can just listen it again.
Yeah, recordings I will share every day. Immediately download and keep in your own drive. Otherwise, the link will expire. I will send the recording link. Immediately download it. So because every week this link will expire. So once link is expired, you cannot download. Whenever I am the link, immediately download.
Sending this link every day.
Yeah, every day evening I will send it. Okay. The morning share there, evening I will share. So download and keep the recording file with you.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Thanks,
sir.
Yeah, thank you. We'll meet tomorrow at 7.
Ravi, just yeah,
Yeah, yes,
a quick question, Ravi.
yeah.
Uh, Ravi, previously when